Guys, the reason hot girls think they're better than you is because you've been treating them like they're better than you for your entire life. You worship them on Instagram by liking every single picture. You buy their OnlyFans, and you stare at them in person like a creep and don't ever approach them like you should. And in this video today, I'm gonna make sure that changes. After working with hundreds and hundreds of successful men, I've realized that most of them look like hot girls, like they're some special, alien extraterrestrial creature that are just like handed the world and their life is heaven on earth and like the easiest thing ever. And this could not be further from the truth. For those of you that don't know, I'm Cam Dasani, and 10 years ago, I knew nothing about women. Fast forward today, I've had an incredible single lifestyle. I've settled down with the girl of my dreams, and I've also helped over 270 men ages 25 to 35 finally understand women so they can attract who they want, when they want, and not settle. If you want proof of this, check out my Instagram, link in the description at Dating by Cam, and in my pinned posts, you'll be able to literally see what I'm capable of because of the communication skills that I've developed, not because of anything that I was born with. With that said, if you want to fast track your results rather than bounce from YouTube video to YouTube video like I've been doing up until this point, you can book a free strategy call with me so I can walk you through step by step what it actually takes to date the women that you want consistently. The only requirements to book a call with me is that you must be between 25 and 35 years old and you must be established in your career. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I spend most of my life in the San Francisco Bay Area, where the ratio is literally 7 to 3, meaning for every 7 men, there are only 3 women. So you can only imagine how entitled and stuck up most hot girls are here. However, most of these hot girls have very similar lives to the successful men that they're rejecting. In fact, most of the time they actually have worse lives. A lot of them live at home, drive beat up cars, and can't afford to do anything fun unless a man is paying their way. In fact, most Instagram models don't get paid more than $100 per photo shoot, or a couple hundred at best. And this is not to bash what they're doing, guys. This is just to help you realize that the successful man that you are is just as much of a prize as she is, if not more, and you should act as such. And remember, if you see a girl that says she's a model or she's on Instagram flashing her extravagant lifestyle, just know that the chances are that all of this is being funded by a man that may or may not even be sleeping with her, because that's how weak and needy men have become in today's society. And I don't want you to be that next man. I want you to be the man that has the ability to sleep with the most attractive women on earth, only to later find out that once you do that, you'll usually want to settle down or date women that are completely different from what you thought you originally wanted. Now, a hot girl at the age of 18 has a very interesting choice to make. She can go work hard, get an education, and try to make something of herself with her brain. Or she can have money handed to her by dating rich guys, doing a hot girl job like a stripper, bartender, bottle service girl, etc. But who do you think makes more money? A girl with a college education working a regular office job? Or a bartender with no education working at a decent bar? Not even a high-end bar, just a decent bar. The bartender makes more money, okay? A high-end waitress makes even more money. A bottle service girl usually makes even more money. A stripper makes even more money. So when it comes down to a hot 18-year-old making a choice, what do you think she's gonna pick? Money now? Or maybe have the opportunity to make more money later as she works her way up the corporate ladder to finally make more money 5 to 10 years later after working 50 to 60 hours a week for all of those years? She's gonna pick the money now, the easy route, the fast money. Now, a lot of men may feel animosity towards these girls, hence the red pill community, the fresh and fits of the world, who despite making $100,000 a month from their podcast, aren't able to attract the women they truly desire because they still are nerds who don't know how to talk to women. Now, here's why you shouldn't feel jealous or any sort of animosity towards women that choose to live this way. It's because as she gets older, she becomes less and less valuable to these types of jobs, and it takes more and more to upkeep her beauty as she gets older. So eventually, as she gets to 30, 35 years old, they typically are going to hit a decline in their income because they just aren't as attractive as the new 18-year-old who can do the same job better and has a longer shelf life. So the point of all this is to realize that as that hot 18 to 21-year-old is getting older, she's becoming less and less valuable to not only the job marketplace that she chose to partake in, but also less and less valuable to the sexual marketplace. While you as a man, if you decide to work on yourself, whether that's making more money, getting in better shape, working on your game and communication skills, as you get older, you will become more and more valuable because you didn't pick a way of life that is solely dependent on your looks. So just remember, guys, when it comes to most hot women, you would actually be doing them a favor if you were to let them into your life. Assuming you do have your life together, you do look good, you do have good communication skills, which are all things that you can acquire as long as you're willing to do the work. Another thing I want to tell you about dating super hot girls, what most people would consider 9s and 10s, is that yes, it does make you feel like the man. People do respect you when you walk into the room. And when you roll over in bed next to her and squeeze her ass, it is absolutely fantastic. But these feelings only last for about a month or two. And then you finally start to realize, maybe this isn't somebody that I really want in my life and that I want to keep around. Maybe this is just somebody that makes me look good when I walk into the room, somebody that I can brag to my friends about, and yeah, I feel amazing when I'm in bed with her. And what most men, including myself, realize is that at one point, every girl in your life will get old, unless she meets more than just your standards of looks and sex. And this can vary from person to person. For example, the reason I chose to settle down with my girlfriend is not only because she's a quote-unquote 9 or 10, she's extremely attractive, but also because she's emotionally stable, ambitious, loyal, can pay her own bills, she's funny, well-mannered, well-spoken, intelligent, the list goes on. But most model quality girls don't come with all of those qualities. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't aspire to sleep with model quality women, because you should, because every man deserves to experience that just for them. Just know that I know what's on the other side, so don't expect any different. Now, what should you take away from all this? Each and every one of you guys is watching this because you're on the path to become the best man you can be. You're watching this because you want to become the guy who is very attractive to women. Now, in order to become that guy, you have to start acting like that guy. A guy that has true abundance and freedom of choice. A guy that is willing to walk away from a girl and not willing to deal with her bullshit like most men that she encounters. A guy that is willing to be just as entitled as the hottest girl in the club. You should be the baddest bitch in the club. If you are, and you act as such, the baddest bitches will respect you. They will be attracted to you. They will want to date you. They may even want to marry you. So ask yourself, what is that guy that you want to be? The guy that's getting the girls that you want doing on a day-to-day basis. Is he focused on his career and making money? Is he going to the gym? Is he working on his communication skills? Or is he doing whatever that other guy is doing? Just kind of winging it through life, somehow hoping to get the results he wants with no plan whatsoever. I've been working on myself in all of these ways for the past 10 plus years, and it's the decisions that I've made that have allowed me to make 6 figures a year for most of my life. It's the decisions that I've made that have allowed me to date some of the most attractive women in the San Francisco Bay Area, where the ratio is literally 7-3, and where most men are getting absolutely no action whatsoever. So, bottom line, take a look at your decisions and ask yourself, are you doing the things that you need to do to get to where you want to go? If what you're doing right now is working, keep doing those things. But if what you're doing isn't working, then you should probably do something different. And if you want to do something different, there's a link in the description of this video where you can book a free strategy call with me personally to talk about your current dating life and how I can personally one-on-one help you get to your dating goals just like I have. There's also another link where you can watch me break down my step-by-step system for how I've been dating the most attractive women in my area for the last 5+ years, which is the same system that allowed me to land my current girlfriend. There's also a link to my client testimonials as well, so you can see that I'm not just capable of getting to my goals myself, but also capable of getting others to their goals as well. Either way, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.